Hello, fourth grade. This is the math review for Worksheet H 6-3. This was the page for Thursday, April 2nd, and this is what it looks like. It says dividing two-digit numbers with remainders on the top. Remember, when you are doing these long division problems, we're trying to remember, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers rare? Gave you a little visual today with our cheeseburgers. Divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down. Remember, the R is when you get a remainder. It's at the very end. So our first problem was 39 divided by 2. The answer is 19, remainder 1. And here's the math. Remember, if you need to pause me because I'm going through it too fast, you can always just hit pause and then take a look at the math at whatever speed you need to, and then continue on from there. Number 2, 46 divided by 3. That should be 15, remainder 1. And here's the math. Number 3, 58 divided by 8. 7, remainder 2. And here's the math. Question 4, 51 divided by 4. Your answer is 12, remainder 3. Not quite mental math with that one. If you got 12 times 4 is 48, you might have gotten there. Here's the math. Number 5, 94 divided by 4. And the answer is 23 with a remainder of 2. And here's the math. Number 6, 61 divided by 7. And that is 8 with a remainder of 5. You may have been able to do this one with mental math, with your 7 times 8 there with the remainder. Here's the math. All right, number 7, 77 divided by 6. And your answer is 12 with the remainder of 5. You may have been able to do 12 times 6 and then done the remainder, so possibly mental math. But here's the math just in case. So again, 6 going into 7 one time. Subtract, check, bring down. 6 times what is close to 17 without going over? 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract, and that gives you a remainder of 5. Number 8, 38 divided by 3. And the answer is 12 with a remainder of 2. Again, you probably, I don't know, again, with the 12s, you could have done that one mental math, but probably easier to do it with the long division. And there's the math. Number 9, 73 divided by 4. And your answer is 18 with the remainder of 1. Here's the math. Number 10, 98 divided by 5. Your answer is 19 with a remainder of 3. And here's the math. Number 11, 63 divided by 5. And your answer is 12 with a remainder of 3. Again, 5 times 12 is 60, so maybe mental math. Number 12, 85 divided by 3. And your answer is 28 with a remainder of 1. Here's the math. Number 13, 52 divided by 3. And it is 17, remainder 1. Here is the math. Number 14, 76 divided by 6. And your answer is 12 with a remainder of 4. Here's the math. Word problems are next. Excuse me. 15. Tom made 61 sandwiches for the party. A tray holds 8 sandwiches. So how many trays of sandwiches did he have? And how many sandwiches were left over? So you're thinking, okay, 61 sandwiches on 8 trays. So the math you're doing is 61 divided by 8. That means he has 7 trays with 8 sandwiches, and then there are 5 sandwiches left over that don't fit on a tray. So we'll take a look at the math there. So 61 sandwiches, 8 trays. Means there's 7 trays with 8 sandwiches. Number 16, Judy has 35 dolls, and we joked this morning, why in the world does she have so many dolls? She wants to put an equal number of dolls on each of 3 shelves. So how many will fit on each shelf, and how many will be left over? And we talked about that means she can fit 11 dolls on each shelf, and then she needs another shelf because she has 2 dolls that are left over. So here's what the math would look like. So 35 dolls, putting them on 3 shelves. That means she gets 11 dolls on the shelves, and then she has 2 left over. And lastly, if you could divide a number by 7, which number could the remainder not be? And we talked about this, that the answer here was J, because you cannot have a remainder of 8. Now, why can't you have a remainder of 8 when you're dividing a number by 7? Because you can't have a remainder bigger than your dividing number. And we talked about that as a big clue. If you get a really big remainder and your dividing number is smaller, that, well, wait a minute, I did something wrong here, right? All right, there's my photo credit for the McDonald's pictures. And so that's our review for today. I will talk to you and see you on Monday. Bye.